This was one of the first questions I had when delving into Cubasis 3. In other words, can I use an instance of Bias Effects 2 on the routing of one track, record a guitar sound, and then open another instance of Bias Effects 2 on the routing of a separate track and record a completely different guitar sound? After poking around with what information I was able to find, it turns out that the technical answer is nope. But I'll get into that in a bit. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'll be using a 10.2-inch 8th generation iPad with iOS 15 and the iRig Pro I/O from IK Multimedia as the guitar interface. Now there are a couple methods out there that accomplish the same thing as I will show you, but this is my method, and I will say right from the start that this is a destructive method of recording guitar, meaning that once the sound is recorded, you cannot go back and reamp or change the sound of the recording to a completely different sound. So let's go ahead and open up Bias Effects 2 first. I just find that it works a lot better if you do it this way. Let's choose one of my favorite sounds. Now let's open up Cubasis 3 and add a new audio track. We'll name this track Guitar 1 and click OK. In the routing section of Guitar 1, choose Enter App and select Bias Effects 2. Bias Effects 2 will pop up again, but we'll switch back to Cubasis 3. Once we're back in Cubasis, click the Record button in the Transport area of Cubasis and let's record a guitar riff. Now that we've done that, I'm going to duplicate the track Guitar 1 and name it Guitar 2. So once we duplicated Guitar 1, you can see here that it appears we are using two separate instances of Bias Effects 2, but we're not. My hunch is that Cubasis first uses the plugin on Guitar 1 during the first recording. However, once we make a duplicate of that track, it switches the one instance of Bias Effects that we have open to be utilized on the duplicated track, renamed to Guitar 2. The next thing we need to do is delete the audio on the newly duplicated track. Then make sure that the record button is turned off on Guitar 1, but turned on Guitar 2. Let's switch over to Bias Effects 2 for a moment and choose a completely different guitar sound for this demonstration. Let's go with something a bit more mellow and not so distorted this time, just so we can hear the difference. Now we'll come back to Cubasis and record this sound on Guitar 2 track. So just to demonstrate that two separate sounds were recorded, I'll open up the Mixer tab at the bottom of Cubasis and mute Guitar 2, so we'll only hear the first recorded guitar. Lastly, I'll mute Guitar 1 and unmute Guitar 2 so we can hear Guitar 2's recording only. One more time, let's hear them together. Hey, if you found this useful, please like, subscribe, and share this content, as soon there will be more tutorials coming up on other subjects. Thanks for watching.